all the way from, I believe, Samuel Smith Brewery, which is a very old brewery out in England. We've got Taddy Porter. Old Brewery Tadcaster. That's what it's called. Estimated 1758. Sounds like Fetty Wap wants to get in here. And I know that's 1738. I realize that. Yeah, Taddy Porter. Why am I having a porter when it was almost 70 degrees today? Because it's English and it's the only thing I have. I already explained this to you. It is the oldest brewery in Yorkshire. That means something. I knew today was Mario Day. I just didn't think about doing something for stream until way too late. We made a lot of progress in Minecraft yesterday. I wanted to keep up yesterday. Last week, I wanted to keep doing it. I didn't know Buddy wouldn't be joining us until way too late. Well, I agree, Rachel, but that's better than calling something American, you know? Also, I'm trying to peel the foil off the top of this, and it's incredibly finicky. Like, it's just coming off in the littlest, tiniest pieces. Also, hi, Mom. Dude, this is not... I know it's not a twist top. I could just twist this and get the foil to break off, but... I know that won't work. There we go. Now I'm making progress. Oh, I was making progress. Maybe I can just stick the bottle opener on it and just rip it. Oh, that's totally what I can do. We can just rip it. All right. Taddy Porter. What if I'm like peeling this off and it's like edible gold flake? I know it's not, but imagine. Ooh, it smells like a porter. It smells boozy. It smells really boozy, and it's only 5%. I'm kind of surprised by. It looks great. Nice little bit of head on it. Oh, that looks delicious. Grip it and rip it. Yeah, basically. I'm close enough. I don't think the light's going to show through this one too well. What's up, Narwhal? Go this way. No. Light's not doing much for us today. There we go. Get Beybladed. Yeah, I got shown. All right, let me get a picture, then we'll read about it. I have to take the picture first, otherwise I'll forget. Taddy Porter. Okay, here's what Untappd has to say about this one, everybody. A very dark, full-bodied ale with a rich, creamy head. Yeah. And intense, dry, tangy character. I'm not one to judge a beer by its character, but we'll see. Brewed with well water, the original well, sunk in 1758, is still in use. Malted barley, roasted malt, yeast, and hops. And most beers are made that way. Fermented in stone Yorkshire squares. The type of beer first brewed in the early 18th century gained its name from being drunk by porters in the fish, meat, and other produce markets. Imagine that the beer you drank was specific to the job that you had. Yeah, sure, Waggy. You know what? I actually do think I have something from Finnegan's that I could have had. I might have an Irish ale, but I've already had that one. I don't have anything Irish for today. Also, I'm making up the fact that I'm going to have something close to an Irish beer today because St. Patrick's Day is next weekend. Now, realistically, this is not for St. Patrick's Day. So don't get it twisted. Anyways, It's a 5% porter. It smells way stronger. And they're saying it's dry and tangy. So let's try it out. Yeah, probably. I think there's only one left. It smells like chocolate. First impression. Dry and tangy. Kinda. It kind of reminds me of like dark chocolate, like bitter dark chocolate. I wouldn't say it's that dry particularly. Yeah, I guess a little bit at the end. But it's not. It is tangy. I'll give it that. It is kind of a weird. I thought by the smell that it might be like a stone fruit kinda, like a cherry and plum something, but it's not. Hmm. Yeah. Tangy. Honestly, tangy is a good word for it. Leaning more towards the stone fruit. It kind of reminds me of a really dark, dry red wine. A similar aftertaste, after flavor to that. Is what I'm noticing. The other thing that I notice is that even though it feels like it's going to be really strong and it's kind of got like abrasive flavors to it, it doesn't taste very heavy. You don't normally I would associate this kind of flavor with a really strong beer. And this isn't that. It's 5%. And as you take big sips, you think, oh man, I'm going to really taste the alcohol on this. And then you don't. And it's kind of surprising how it can be both at the same time. The beer we're making is coming along just fine, Eric. We are past the exciting times of fermentation. So now we've just got the air stop on the top of it, and it's going to sit like that until next week, Wednesday. And at next week, Wednesday is at any point beyond that, we can bottle it. And then it needs to sit for another 2 weeks or so to carbonate. So we're almost halfway through. And I was just about to say that in LTX. Speaking of which, we need to get bottles. Which I'm hoping there's a place local. If not, we'll have to buy them online. No explosions. No. There was a lot of bubbles, though. It was bubbling quite a bit those first few days. Fermentation kind of calms down after that first 72 hours. But I could hold my flashlight up to the side of the bottle and it was doing a lot. It's gotten a lot darker in color over the past couple days too. It was like a really light orange at first, and now it's really gotten to a dark red-ish, kind of like a brownish red. So it's been kind of cool to watch it. And yeah, we'll bottle in about a week, a little over a week, and then 2 more weeks after that to carbonate. And I'm already kind of thinking, should we just start another one the moment that we bottle this one, just because it takes a month, But I feel like I want to see how this goes, and then maybe instead of trying a completely different beer, try and modify this one, But it's going good. It's going very good. It's just patience, and I'm not good at that. Huh. I'm not good at that whatsoever. All right. Yeah, I'm still holding on to the kind of dry red wine-ish. That's the flavor that I've got right now. which is a little weird. Sorry, I'm checking stuff right now. Dry red wine, dark chocolate, and what else? There's really not that much to it. It doesn't have like a very aggressive flavor to it. I mean, it's aggressive in the sense, like they said in the description, that it's tangy. Because it is tangy. But it doesn't really stick around. The flavor's kind of gone pretty fast. Yeah. I don't know. I like it. It's pretty good. It's not my favorite porter I've ever had. And frankly, I don't really know how many porters I have had. I can probably sort by style to see. But I like dark beers quite a bit. Typically. I don't want to sort by history. No, I want to see all beers. Bex, what's going on? Hello. Sort and filter by style. Here we go. How many porters have I had? I've had 8 American porters. And filter by high to low rating. Yeah, I've given a lot of them 4s. Blue Moon had a chocolate porter. I don't remember that. Oh, I had that when we were out in Denver. That's why. Yeah, I'm normally about 3.5 to 4.5 for porters. That seems like it's typically what I've got. I've had 2 Baltic porters before. I don't like those as much typically. Coffee porters. I like that. Imperial double porters. Half and half. And then a mint one. Yeah. I'm about 4s. 4s is about where I'll put these. Pulls out phone to check time and realizes I'm suddenly in stream. Hi! Hello, Meg. Hello. It's so nice to have you both here. What kind of sandwiches and what kind of condiments? I refuse to say that we're doing this for St. Patrick's Day. We're doing this for the week before St. Patrick's Day. Don't let Eric Don't let Eric tell you otherwise. Right, it's not legal, which is why I'm not doing it, because it's not St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day is in a week. All right, let's start our review. Italian dressing. Ooh. We made some grilled cheeses the other day. I'm trying to remember what did I put in them? I don't just put grilled cheese in my grilled cheese. I realize that'll upset some people. I put pickles and something else, but part of me thinks it was just pickles, which is crazy. It might have just been cheese and pickles and mustard. Yeah, I think that's actually all it was. But it was great. So I was making a melt. I wasn't making a grilled cheese. I'll just say that. That's how you get away with it. Pickles on a sandwich are just like, I don't know. It's really good. I don't like pickles that much, but pickles on a sandwich just kind of hit different. All right. Let me start writing a review for this. Honestly, like an Italian sub right now, though, sounds really good. I had a lot to eat for dinner. I'm not hungry, but an Italian sub, Speaking of foods, we just opened my gluten-free deli sandwich bread and they gave me 5 slices. What kind of logic is that? That is pretty stupid. And also, I'm just surprised that they only give 5 slices. See, we normally get pickles for Bloody Marys, and now we've got 3 different jars of pickles in the fridge. So that's actually probably why I put pickles on that sandwich, was because we just had so many pickles in the fridge. Meg, maybe they're anticipating you want to just have a slice of toast with butter and jam on it in the morning. You don't always want sandwiches. As dark chocolate-ish. But it's Sorry, I'm changing my mind on what I want to say. All right. Yeah, the thought of that does make me a little sad, Meg, and I'm very sad for you that you have to go through that. Because that just does not sound like a way that I'd want to live. So I feel for you. I really do. All right. Folks, here's what I have to say about Taddy Porter. The bottle actually says, you guys probably can't read that. It does say the famous Taddy Porter on it. If autofocus decides to autofocus. Hello? The famous Taddy Porter. So that's why the stream title says that. But here's what I have to say about the famous Taddy Porter. I said, it's an interesting flavor. I described this flavor as dark chocolate-ish, mixed with a really dark, dry red wine. The flavor certainly is odd, but it's light. It doesn't linger and actually leaves the taste I'd expect from a porter. And it leaves you wanting more and more. Right, you know what assuming does, Eric. You know what assuming does. All right, it was dark, smooth. Someone said it was like coffee. I disagree with that. I'm saying it's dark, smooth, sweet, and dry. Let's get it checked in. No, I won't, Eric. Alrighty. There we have it. That's beer number 567. 567. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Well, thank you everybody for joining me for this week's Blues Brews reviews. We'll have another new one in 2 weeks. It's going to be gone next week, Monday. I did play around with the thought of if we're out Monday evening, which I don't know where we're going to be, of getting a beer and streaming it, but I don't really want to do that. I don't want to subject my friends to that either. So also, what time would that be? That'd be 6 o'clock Mountain Time. I guess that's a normal time to have a beer. I guess I'm having one now. It's 7 o'clock Central Time, so I probably won't do anything. So I'll see you guys in 2 weeks for another beer review. Thank you for joining me for this one. Cheers, everybody.